have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
All those boys are much too much. Those boys.
What's up, y'all? I know y'all like, what in the world? Why is she starting off with that? Y'all probably were confused whether it was a commercial or not. It is me, Thick and Curly. And I started off this video with that. My father showed me that commercial. We were talking about it and we were laughing at some things. And he showed me that commercial and I was like, oh my God, it's so cute. I love it. So it made me just think more in depth about the topic. The commercial is about fatherhood. Fatherhood.gov or something like that. I'll put the link in the bottom. But the commercial is about fatherhood. I recognize more in the commercial that it's a black family. And that's actually what I'm going to speak about today because I'm African American, so I'm going to speak about that topic, number one. Number two, because I am a social worker. I work in a school system. I work in an inner city public school, and I deal with a lot of stuff. I'm not even going to go into depth, but just a lot of stuff. And of course, you know how it is. Majority of my kids either don't know their father, who their father is, or the father is absent, or the father comes around once a month on holidays. Y'all know the routine. Y'all know how it goes. So, for example, on my team of coworkers, it's 8 of us, and we're all women. When I first started, there were 2 men, went down to 1, and then now all women. So the examples that they do see, the positive examples that they do see, are women. So watching this commercial, it just made me think about our little black boys and our little black girls, in America, and how they just oftentimes don't have anyone positive to look up to. If you've been following me for a while, you know my heart is in the youth. My passion's for the youth. I do a lot of mentorship. You always hear me talk about my kids. Biologically, I have never birthed a child, but I save my kids because I have kind of just taken them into my heart and just made their home there in my heart. So it just made me think about what can we do as a community to make sure that our youth is receiving what they need, is getting what they need from us as black women, as black men, whoever may see this video. What can we do as a community, as a world, to make sure that our children are getting what they need? My father and I were also talking about some things. He's, getting ready to retire, or thinking about retiring, or thinking about what his next step can be. He's self-employed, so he can pretty much pick, what he wants to do as far as retirement. He was saying, I'm really thinking about mentorship, and I was like, wow. And I told him that I agree with it 1,000%. So one thing I know that we can do is mentorship. If I'm a little girl growing up in the hood and all I see is bad influences, all I see is negative things, I'll never think that I can grow up to be an educator, or I can be an astronaut, or I can be a scientist, because I've never seen that, so that doesn't make sense to my brain. But if I have someone come in that looks like me, that's a black woman, and I see her doing these things, owning a salon, doing her own thing, owning her own business, if I see that, then I will connect the dots and say, okay, she once was a little black girl like me, now she's a big black girl and she's doing her thing. So we have to be more positive examples, guys. None of us are going to ever be perfect, but we have to make an effort to get out there, get in the streets, and meet some of these kids who are dying for attention. When I say dying for attention, y'all, I mean dying for attention. They want so bad to be loved. They want somebody to say, I matter. They want someone to validate them. And if they're not getting it at home, okay, we know that. Some of them are not getting it at home. Some of them will never get it at home. But if you're in church with them, if you're in a grocery store with them, if you're in a community with them, maybe somebody you just see on the street sometime, give them a positive word. Be a positive influence. Take them to the movies. Take them shopping. Take them for ice cream. Take them to a dollar movie. Bring them to your house for a movie night. It does not have to be expensive to share your life and to be a mentor. My kids always joke me about, I got too many kids. They say, how you birth all those kids? The ha ha ha. That's the joke. But I have a bunch of kids, and I'm not balling right now. Right now. But I mean, I'm doing good, I'm comfortable, but it's not like I have all these kids and I'm taking them all on shopping sprees every week and I'm traveling around the world with them every week. That's not it. I'm using what I have, and that's my heart for them, and that's all they need is for you to show them their heart. Black men, step up. Black women, step up. I want to say that because I don't want the black men to think that I'm coming off on them. I understand they are deadbeat baby mamas. I understand they're deadbeat moms. I understand that they are deadbeat black women. I understand it. I see it every day. Black men, back off me. I'm not saying it's just you guys. What I am saying is, as a people, let's step up. Let's be parents. Let's be aunts. Let's be uncles. Let's be cousins, big sisters, big brothers, mentors, whatever we have to do to reach our youth. So on the bottom of this video, I'm going to have links to different organizations where you can sign up for mentorship, where you can take a kid somewhere, where you can buy a kid a birthday present or a Christmas present or a just because present. A just because present, guys, can be a 99-cent card. It can be a $5 gift card at McDonald's. A lot of our kids are not eating people. A lot of our kids, we have kids, that are sticking up people. Okay, yeah, some of them are sticking up people because they want some new shoes. Yeah, but some of them are sticking up people, y'all, because they are hungry. And I'm not just saying this like, oh, no, that's what sounds right. That's what I've seen. That's what I work with. I don't see it on TV. I see it in my own life every day. These kids are reaching out for us, guys, and we have to step up, and we have to be the example. Like the father in this video. He's in this video. He's cheering. The old lady can't really see him. All she sees is, she can't see the daughter. All she sees is him, and he's doing all these feminine moves, and he's cheering, and then you see him doing it with his daughter. And that man put his pride aside. He put his manhood aside, and he said, I'm going to do this cheer for her so that she knows that daddy loves her. So that she knows that I care about her. That's what we need more of. We need more of us standing up and saying, forget about me and how I look right now or what my busy schedule has to do. That's the problem I know I have. Thick and Curly is the first to admit I have a busy schedule. So I had to tell my kids, let's put it in the calendar. Let's make a date in my calendar of when we can hang out. And that's what works for me. A date and a time of when I'm hanging out with what kid. That's what works for me, guys. But we have to do something. I'm rambling, but this is my heart. So we need to stand up. We need to make a difference. We need to reach one a day. And if you guys follow me on Facebook, you follow me on Twitter, you may hear me talk about being a starfish thrower. That's what I mean. I'll give you guys a story later on, and actually I'll copy the link to the story on bottom. But that's what I want to be, the starfish thrower. And that's what I want you guys to strive to be as well. Peace and blessings, Thick and Curly.